Walter Clayton Jr. is going to end up being the biggest steal of the 2025 NBA draft, and it's not even going to be close. For a guy who is the best player in all of college basketball, who has legitimate NBA skills as well, to fall all the way to number 18 is a classic example of NBA overthink because of age. Which, by the way, it's not like Walter Clayton was some 6th, 7th year senior. He was just a legitimate senior, 22 years old. When you are the best player in college basketball, the best shooter in college basketball, you have good enough size, and you showed up bigger on the biggest stage than anybody in the past decade, you should be a lottery pick and also top 10, not number 18. This type of shooting ability off the catch and off the dribble is extremely rare. I know a bunch of people love the Jamal Murray comparison, and so do I, but in terms of play style, I see a lot of Damian Lillard. Now, that is not me saying Walter Clayton is going to have a career equivalent to Damian Lillard, but in terms of play style, I see the similarities. I'm not going to be outlandish and say there were 17 mistakes picked ahead of him, but there were a lot of mistakes picked ahead of this dude. You know me, you know my top 3 prospects in this draft were Cooper Flagg, Dylan Harper, the number 1 and 2 picks, and then Trey Johnson, a guy who I think is going to be a perennial all-star and should have been the number 3 pick, or number 2 even. But other than those 3 guys, I could see an argument for Walter Clayton over every single one of them. I know that sounds outlandish, but he's going to prove a lot of people wrong in the NBA, and I think the Jazz is a good situation for him.